thanks to a tweet from Barjack. Harry and Meghan living beyond their means, according to one Hollywood financial analyst. And this image is courtesy of my artificial intelligence module, my tool. And yes, you can imagine Harry and Meghan burning money in paparazzis and things they don't really need just to make it seem that they are successful. That's something that it's really common. It's really common with this kind of people. But we have memes as well. Thanks, IHT Anders. Bank of England officially announces Prince Harry bankrupt. And I think Harry is cheering because he really doesn't understand the concept. This is a meme, of course. This is not happening. He doesn't understand the term bankrupt. He doesn't know what that means. And Meghan, well, she does know what it means. And that's why her reaction, that meme. Let's move on. Barjack. The house may go back on the market soon. Based on the projections of a major Hollywood financial analyst, we had to do a case study on Harry and Meghan. Speculation is when and if that happens, the spin will be that they need more privacy because, yeah, that's what they need all the time. So I asked you, my beautiful rogues, and I'm trying to fix this. I have more space. I have been changing a lot of things. I have been testing my lighting, by the way, again for my body language guy. More lives for the body language guy coming, by the way. Rogues, what ideas, tactics, strategies can Harry and Meghan do to raise money fast so they don't sell their lovely home? We need to give them ideas. But you know, the success of the Harkles means that we can make more memes about them and we have more entertainment. That's the circle of sausage life. So I asked you that question and I got some very interesting answers that were, of course, as well illustrated by yours truly. Congratulations to the ones who guessed red, by the way. And I have my red napkin as well. Oh, well, the answers to this conundrum, this question. Jeff H. rob a bank. You know, this is the most poetic way to get money. I think Harry and Meghan, since their contract with Netflix is still going, they should do a remake of that movie, that Dick and Jane movie. You know that I don't remember the actual title of the movie. It was with Jim Carrey and Téa Leoni, right? It was this pseudo heist movie of a couple who went into financial disgrace and they had to rob banks to survive. I really don't remember much of the plot of the movie, but they could do some kind of humor, right? Rob a bank or maybe rob an actual bank. I don't endorse that kind of things on my channel, by the way. Please, YouTube, do not do nothing to my channel. And by the way, this was a bit difficult to get that image. This is, just so you know, me, Midjourney. Imagine Harry and Meghan robbing a bank, guns and all. And Midjourney said, no, I cannot do that. I cannot depict real people doing violent acts. And I said, okay, then imagine Prince Harry and Meghan Markle acting in a movie like they were robbing a bank, pretending with toy guns, and Midjourney bops your uncle, and there's your image. This is the kind of things that you can do when, well, nothing pleases me more than forcing politically correct AIs into ludicrous submission. I have to do that kind of thing sometimes, especially with Meghan. Hush! Tell King Charles that the whole family should be together for Christmas, then write a quick short book called The King's Christmas. That will be, since they're still with Penguin Random House, maybe J.R. Muringer can work a draft in like weeks. And June, Meghan could write a book on how to infiltrate a royal family and score a dumb prince. Imagine Megnuts writing a factual guide on how to. She would have the receipts to do this. She's got the experience. Well, in fact, it's not the receipts. She actually did it. She actually did it. That would be a great manual. But I don't think how many royal families could be infiltrated. So I don't know how big the market could be. But still, it's a nice idea, I must say. Maybe that could work. Donna, this was one of my favorites, by the way. Donna, Magic Waltz 2002. Host a pay to play bingo night. Each bingo square is a lie they have told. B. Archie was denied a title. I. We didn't help write Finding Freedom. And we married 3 days before the spectacle. G. Meg knew nothing about the British royal family when we met. Oh, Meg wasn't offered assistance on royal protocol. Now that is interesting, and it will be the tiny bingo cartons. It would be a bit difficult if you have 5 or 6 of those cartons to follow up. You have to play bingo with 6 of those, trying to keep up with the numbers. That's a bit stressful. That anxiety that Meghan is feeling right now. J.E. May touches marmalade. Meghan can open a Mexican taco truck with free extra sauce. I don't want. My imagination is dangerous. My mind works in mysterious ways. I already know what a taco means. I don't want to talk about it. And the free extra sauce, I absolutely don't want to know what this free extra sauce is made of. But well, it's still an idea. And yeah, those Mexican vibes, that maybe Meghan can pass as Mexican. That would be a nice idea as well. I think I'm seeing myself in the background here. Try to fix this and continue. What is the next idea? Oh, this one I think could be profitable. Be bold, be brave. Would do on Twitter. Monetize the sausage cult following. Make her home a retreat and charge sugars to sit at her feet and listen to her speechifying. They would probably do chores and babysitting for free too. It will be like this. This is another Hollywood star, Jared Leto. Jared Leto, that takes his fans to this kind of cult-like retreat on a remote island, just to be with him and stuff. And when I say be with him, I mean be with him, if you know what I mean. But I think, I don't know how monetizable, how much of the green money, the green leaves would the Sausage Squad actually have. I don't know. I have my doubts about that. But we have to talk about the people with the monies. Missy Lulu, Firefly Sonata. All they have to do is ask Tyler Perry and Oprah to pay the mortgage. Yeah, they have these 2 people on screen. They have more than 3.5 billion net worth combined. I mean, what would be for them? That would be nothing for them. But we are talking about the maintenance of the Montecito house, because they already paid for it, right? Or no? But they could have a hand, since Perry was so generous. He even was Meghan's therapist. He could give her a hand. This one is much more practical. Sarahboo released a Christmas album of carols with the seals, or a cookbook of Christmas roast chicken recipes. And Itchy Anders replied with a very nice flashback to the past. This is not Mid-Journey. This is not AI. This is Meghan with an actual turkey. Yummy, from her non-vegan days. And that gave Brown-Eyed Daisy an idea. The chickens need attending. If for attending means just putting them on this kind of grill that is spinning like over coals, burning coals, and you have 200 chickens. All those chickens that they have bought that I mentioned on a live stream these days. Yeah, they could sell them. I don't know. It's always with a special spicy flavor. Please don't ask me where the spicy flavor is gonna come from. I'm not interested in finding out about it. And this actually be the most profitable one. Isabella 222. The fastest thing they will do is sell the kids' pictures to the highest bidder, like Brad Pitt and his wife did with People magazine. And of course, the Duchess is the one. The Duchess is the one who's gonna take the pictures because it's not only Catherine who knows to take pictures. Is a photographer. No, Meghan is also a photographer, and it's more of a photographer than Catherine. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. So she will be taking the pictures. And most probably, since she does everything, she will be doing the Photoshop as well. Oh my God. How courageous, how brave, how versatile, how bold, how, I don't know, poly something. I don't know the word for that. Well, who's your daddy? I think they need to have a car wash where Harry soaps up your car in a Speedo with the Union Jack on it. And no, I was not going to show Harry either with a Speedo or the Union Jack on a Speedo. That's a still nightmare fuel, just thinking about it. That's a still nightmare fuel, but at least you have Harry washing a car. It will be nice to make some kind of, break some kind of Guinness record, wash how many cars are washed by a ginger in a given amount of time. I don't know. Maybe they can give Harry instructions on to how to do this. He should have no idea. Louis River both get jobs at In-N-Out Burger, her previous profession. I don't know if she has worked at there, but Lana Del Rey did something like that a few weeks ago or months ago, and it went quite well for her PR, her own PR. Although you know that Lana Del Rey, she doesn't need extra PR. She can disappear, literally. Lana, this is a personal message from the Royal Rogue, a personal message to Lana Del Rey. Why do you disappear like that? I don't understand. Thank you for all your records. I love you. But well, this could work for Meghan. This could work for Meghan as well. Magnolia's Art. Do a telethon thing that the Americans do. Get major celebrities picking up the phones, a la Clooney. Oh no, I forgot they have no celebrity friends. So maybe then Meghan and Harry would have to answer all those phones. And it would be much more interesting. And they would have much more money, a lot of money, if the calls were to insult them. And they actually pick up the phones and you can see their faces live on YouTube while they are being insulted. They would pay for another house at Montecito if they wanted with that kind of with that idea. We are giving the Harkles the best ideas possible to raise money really quick, and this is unbelievable. Last idea for today. Sugar-free, she can go back to basics. This is something that I really don't understand. I know that we call Meghan the Duchess of Sausages, but this sugar-free writes she can go back to basics and puts a picture of a woman eating a huge hot dog. I'm trying to make sense of this. I'm really trying to make sense of that, but no, I really don't get it. I really don't get it.